Howdy, hi, and hello. Welcome to Creatures and Cantrips. Tonight's game will be playing Cthulhu Dark. If you ever want to try the system, check out the PDF or the book in the description. Thank you and enjoy the adventure. Welcome to a place where new inventions help people's lives. From robotic servants to help around the house, to jetpacks that help mailmen and women to deliver mail far distances, and even generators that keep energy flowing throughout the city. This place is called BlackCourt. This place is home to many inventors, leaders, and mainly the robotic factory where all the robots are tested, created, and fixed for the city's needs. For the past couple of days, the electricity and power of the city have been fluctuating, causing the city-wide blackouts for minutes to maybe even a couple of hours. A handful of civilians are in the factory trying to figure out what's going on. I would like you guys to introduce yourselves. Your actual name, your character's name, occupation, and if you want to, what you have or a description.
Hi, I'm Krista. My character's name is Nadine. She is a small little wispy thing, light and agile. She is a aeronaut, but not a captain on a ship. She's more of like a ship rat. She has a helmet with goggles, a jetpack, a breathing apparatus for altitude changes, and a tool belt.
My name is Cody. My character's name is Colbin Lockhart. He is a steam engine mechanic. He carries a small tool pack, and he has a robotic arm brace that allows him to pretty much, picture, a nut that is about probably 5 inches wide, and you have to really reef on it to try and loosen the nut or tighten it. That gives him the little bit of extra torque he needs to be able to do small stuff like that.
Nice. That's dope.
Hi, my name's Tyler. Tonight I'll be playing a character by the name of Bugsy. I'm an entomologist, and I identify and recreate insects in my spare time. I usually dress in a safari-style outfit. I have a backpack that has retractable insect-like legs that will come out and help me walk around or get into places that I need to see. And also within my backpack, I carry around what I call my jungle journal. And it is kind of a collection of various plants and animals and insects that I have identified, and I keep notes on.
Nice. So you guys are all in the entrance of this factory. You are either stopping by from all of the different power outages, trying to talk to the owner or anyone that has any information about why all of these power outages are happening.
So what you said, we're in charge of figuring that out?
No, you guys are just random civilians that stopped in to see why are there so many power outages. For some reason.
Okay, we're asking that.
Yes.
Okay.
As you're in this opening, the power begins to flicker as all of the power shuts down. The doors behind you to the entrance close and lock as a safety precaution. So there's you three. There is an older gentleman that has a robotic servant and a middle-aged woman with her 2 younger kids are also in this entrance opening. There is a woman at the desk that was trying to calm everyone down as the power shut down. Next to that small opening, the small desk area, there is a map of the actual building. So there is a first floor and a second floor. As I quickly drew up the first floor, This is the second floor. But I will tell you what's on each floor. There's the main entrance. This has the secretary where new customers, new investors come in to try and find an owner, a manager, something to look around and see if they are willing to have a robot or something. Then there's the main factory, which has all of the different robotic machines that create the different robots, maybe create different parts, such as like maybe a new skull for a new line of robots. Then there are 2 small offices in the back. One of them is for the day manager, one of them is for the night manager. They don't really talk, they're just separate. There is, in the back corner, the generators that kind of hold power for the main facility and most of the city, along with a small break room next to the generator room. Upstairs, there is another break room whenever you get off of the stairs that leads into a small workshop area where kind of the tinkers are housed, where they just fix measly old problems, like maybe a robot broke an eye, they quickly fix it, or maybe some gears or joints in their hand got stuck, they just lubricate it up and they're fine. There's a small charging station, so any tools, any robots that work there, or anything that really needs to be charged goes into one of these booths or pods that they're able to charge back up. Then the main owner office, he's there sometimes, he's sometimes not. It's just the main owner. There's a small little meeting room, and then in the far back, there is the data/office analysis area that makes sure the generators keep working, and if anyone tries to attack them in any way, they're able to fix it.
I would like to talk to the group about being able to... I think I have a way of getting us in and around the factory, if that's something that we want to check out, without too much issue. If you guys think that's an okay idea.
I think it sounds pretty good to me.
Okay. So I would like to approach the receptionist.
Mm-hmm.
And as I approach the receptionist, this is kind of what the spiel I want to feed her is.
Okay.
Is that I'm there to investigate a water leak. Not a water leak. An infestation. Because I have noticed that there is an overabundance of silverfish in the building. Because they're attracted to water. And that there might be a main leak running throughout the building. And I'm here to investigate that along with my fellow people. As I walk up, I'm going to have a jar in my hand containing a live silverfish, which is kind of like a mix of a centipede and a cockroach.
Okay.
And that's the spiel I would like to give her.
I'm assuming
Roll-
it's silver.
No.
It is silver.
Roll
Kind
those
of,
2 dice.
Yeah. Okay.
So you got a 6. As she's trying to calm down the woman with the 2 children, she's like, yeah, the owner, I believe, said something about it, but I don't remember where the leak is. You're free to roam about. I'm sorry about all of the inconvenience about this.
Oh no, it is quite all right. I just as I kind of like point over in one direction, I was like, yeah, I saw some like dampness around the edges. It's probably what's causing like the influx of your infestation. So, but yeah, I just, if it would be okay, is there any place that you like that we're not allowed to like check or? I mean, we're just in and out real quick. You know, nothing too invasive.
Other than staying out of the main owner's office.
Oh,
I don't know if he's in or not, but I would just stay out of there just in case.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I mean, if anything, you know, we can get a hold of him if we see any further damage or, you know, anything like that.
Okay. Once again, I'm sorry about the whole power outage thing. I don't know what's been going on either.
Oh no, it's completely fine. Don't worry about it. Did you want to keep this? And I kind of.
No, I'm okay. Please get that away from me.
Oh, okay. And I just kind of retracted and put it back in my bag.
Okay.
I walk up to the following group and I'm like, well, I think we got pretty much free reign in this place. And we shouldn't have too much trouble getting around.
Mm-hmm.
She just said that we weren't allowed to go into the main the main
owner's
office, which that seems fair.
As you guys are talking to each other, the receptionist says out loud, these group are fixing a problem that we have. Everyone else can follow me upstairs to the break room. There is a refrigerator that should be cold for now. It should only be a couple of hours at the max. Just follow me as the woman, the two kids, and the older gentleman with the robot go upstairs slowly.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do? Like, is this something that we should be concerned about? Are these power outages, or like, what do you think?
It's definitely a concern because people can't work and like do what they need to do, and obviously we can't get out of here either. So
yeah, I guess that's true. I really wasn't thinking about being not being able to leave. I do get a little claustrophobic. I start to like look around and I notice that the doors are locked shut, and I'm like, "What's your name again?"
Nadine.
I was like, Nadine, it's getting a little tight in here. And like we're in a large room.
Oh yeah, you're in a think of like a hospital waiting room.
Oh, okay. I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I'm like already sweating. I'm like, are we sure that all the doors are locked? I'm gonna like run back to the door and see if I can pry it open.
You try and pry it open.
Nothing happens.
Nothing budges.
It seems
fair.
It seems like it has a nice security locking system.
Oh, great. Perfect. Awesome. I love this. I'm just gonna start to panic slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna be just like, this is why I live in a tent in the city, out of the city. Like I get all pissed off.
This is why I work on steam. More reliable than electric.
Same. Kind of tap the back of my jetpack.
I'd laugh if you turned it on. You just hit the ceiling and it fall.
All right. So let's see what's in here. So we got a break room, an office, another office, and a generator.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to check out the generator room first?
Well, I think it might be a good idea to try to find like fail-safe stuff, because with doors that automatically lock when the power goes out, you should probably have a fail-safe for that.
This is also a Victorian era. They're probably just more worried about like things being bougie looking than actually functional.
Well, that's fair. Yeah.
I mean, we can try though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna panic and like scratch at the door no matter what I can do. I mean, I know nothing, but I'll still roll to see if there's any sort of failsafe to get this door unlocked. A 6.
Okay.
Okay, I know this is out of character, but I should probably roll for insanity because we are in an enclosed space, and that's just like my thing.
Okay.
Okay.
You're good. Well, because you got that 6.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Okay. I am sweating a little bit. Yeah, I'm glad that it's a big room.
Yeah. Even with this giant hospital like room, it's that most buildings should have something either in like a power supply room, or someone should have a key to like release any like lockdowns.
Okay, so we're like looking for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Okay. So I see it says the break room. Is that like a break room for like employees, or is that like a breaker room? Like where
break room for employees.
Oh, okay.
If there's a breaker, it would be probably in the generator room.
Okay. Well, guys, my vote is go to the generator room and start flipping switches.
Let me look at it first. Then we flip switches.
I would like to hop behind the receptionist's desk and look for any like documentation or whatever that's like, do this if this happens.
Okay.
For the door and stuff.
Give me a quick roll.
Okay.
See if you find anything.
The one. I get a paper cut.
You hop over. Most of this paperwork is either just randomly scribbled on or like a doodle on it. This receptionist barely does her job.
Okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah, that's great.
Or do you guys want to go anywhere else? What else is in this building? Well, we could either go into a break room or into one of the offices just to see if we could find somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you guys want to go?
Is there like anybody walking around or anything that we see, or is it just vacant?
Just in this main entrance is vacant. The other people went upstairs and no one else is coming.
I'm sorry. I see where we're at now.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do? Want to sit around? Just wait till lights come back on? Or are you going to go find those silverfish?
Out of curiosity, is there a water leakage? Like, I made that up, but like... Is there actually any, like, dampness around the edges? Just curious.
Surprisingly, yes.
Oh, guys, I wasn't lying, even though I was lying.
Interesting.
So if we leave this, like, main office entrance area and we go into this factory part, is it just going to be, like, a mass chaos of, like, mass production robots? Of, like, shit flying over our heads and stuff like that?
Think of...
Like a Amazon shipping where they like zoom down all the conveyor belts and shit.
Think of like
welding.
robotic arms going down, like picking up almost fully quote unquote nude robots that still have like wires hanging out.
Okay.
Going over to a different section, dropping them.
People like welding
welding them and
okay.
putting parts together. Think of like a couple big arms that just normally just move different things around for everyone.
Okay, that's fair. Well, do you guys want to go inside the factory?
I don't think we really have a choice.
I think finding like power source things would probably be a good idea.
So probably in the generator room,
Yeah.
where there's a power source, I'm guessing.
Investigate.
Because it has a generator in
Could have one, could have many. Who knows?
it. Okay.
You gotta look.
Yeah, so I'm going to be the first one, I think, to step into the factory itself. Is there a door to that, or like do I?
Yeah, it's
can I,
kind of like a swinging door.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to like push any buttons.
No.
Okay. I swing the doors open.
So you see that there are like a couple conveyor belts that just loop around almost in a circle with 3 gigantic robotic arms on the... I know circles don't have corners, but in like the edges.
Yeah.
Like one closest to the swinging doors, one closest to where the generator is, and one closest to where the offices are. So they kind of can reach everything. Couple different piles of different robot parts. That can be a couple heads here. Maybe a full-on torso here and there. But you do see a couple of people still trying to work in the midst of almost darkness.
Oh.
You see like sparks occasionally happening here, maybe there.
So
maybe-
are the robotic arms still moving?
No, the robotic arms are kind of like stuck.
Okay.
You can see one of them is like gripping a head with... It's connected to a torso and just an arm, while everything else is just wires.
Okay.
You hear like a bang, and here's a fuck.
So there's still people trying to.
There's
like,
still people trying to work.
Yeah, they're still trying to like maintain some sort of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna try to approach like one of the first workers, I guess.
You see one of them is working on one of the arms that are trying to move stuff.
I would like to approach him and just tell him that we're here to check an infestation again. Pull out a little bug in a jar from my pack, and we're looking for could be a source of a leak or that sort of an infection or infestation. So
You see this person looks up and a light shines brightly into your eyes as you're like, oh, sorry. As she looks down, her helmet has like 2 giant battery packs on the very top of this hard hat that is sourcing this light. She's like, oh, sorry about that. I don't know anything that you're talking about. If maybe the manager can help. I'm just trying to fix this fucking thing.
Is the manager available?
He should be in his office.
Is that the one towards the back?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay. Did you want this? And I hand the jar out to her.
She holds her hand out?
And I place it in her hand.
Just the bug or the jar?
It's the bug in the jar.
She shakes it a little bit.
Wiggles slightly and, clings to the lid.
It's kind of cool. Never seen one. Thank you.
Oh, you don't want it? I got plenty more. Yeah, as I kind of like pretend to rummage through my bag.
I'll take it.
I give it to her.
Thank you.
No problem. And I was like, I'm just if anybody has any questions on why we're here, just have them come talk to me.
Who are you again?
My name's Bugsy.
Bugsy. Okay.
Yeah.
Shines the light into each of your guys' eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you two?
I'm Nadine.
Colvin.
Okay. As she puts her head back down into the robotic arm.
I kind of tip.
Would I know what she is working on?
Give me a roll.
I got a 5.
You hop over the conveyor belt just to look inside. It's somewhat similar to what you kind of work on, but there's more wires than it needs to be. You work with steam.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit there and just be like,
Highly complicated
so
garbage.
complicated. Yeah, just so complicated.
She
And then I
says,
kind of look over and I'm like, if this was steam powered, they wouldn't have this problem.
Exactly. That's my point.
You can never run out of fire and water.
Yeah.
she turns around with the light shining in your eyes again. Do you know how to fix this then? Huh?
I might.
Go ahead.
I'm going to look at it.
Just take a
All right.
hammer and fucking just shatter it.
She puts the helmet on your head so
Okay.
you can just shine the light inside of it. It's pretty fucking bright.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm going to attempt to see if I can... Got a 4.
So you ask for a pair of pliers or just pull one out of your pack. You try and move a wire.
Well, before I work on it.
Okay.
Before I work on it, I'm going to poke around with my fingers and stuff, but am I going to succeed in doing anything with this? No. Okay. I'm literally just going to look at it a little bit,
You might get a little shock.
and it'll zap me, and I'll just be like, all right. I think I found your problem.
Yeah?
It's got too much electronics in it.
Thanks, I guess.
And then I'll just take the hard hat off and put it back on her. Just go.
Thanks for your help.
I tried.
I kind of already fucking knew that.
Yeah.
As she goes back into trying to fix it.
I am going to say I'm going to be lighthearted this entire time. I'm not going to be like an asshole to her for it.
She seems kind of a little bitchy.
I'm Stacy if you need to know that. I know you didn't ask for my name, but whatever.
I'm going to walk up to her and be like, thanks, Stacy, and I'm going to pull the bug out of her hand and put it back in my backpack.
Hey,
I became petty slightly.
life is life, I guess, and starts working on the arm again.
Can you believe
Stacy, I would like to ask you a question real quick.
God.
Yeah, shines the light back in your eyes.
What? Have you noticed anything weird lately with all these power surges?
I only work during the night shift, and most people don't use the power during the night, so not really many power outages happen. Usually happens during the day, maybe like the shift into night, but nothing that I see.
I didn't know if you heard anything or anything like that, so.
I'm pissed off about it too. I can't do anything about it. I'm still trying to charge my fucking jetpack. Not working.
Fair enough.
See ya, Klondike.
Thanks.
So as we start heading back towards the office to talk to the manager, is that assuming that's what we're doing?
Yeah.
I would like to stop by the front door to the generator room, and I'd like to let loose a few of our friends, so that I could, later convince him if need be to get into the generator room.
Okay.
So I walk by. I'm gonna put a small jar containing silverfish.
Roll a dice to see how sneaky you are about this.
Oh, okay. So, being an entomologist and surviving in the jungle, you have to be quite quiet. You can't just go trampsing through things.
Okay.
I feel like I might be light on my feet.
I'll give it to you.
Okay,
We'll stand in front of you and give you cover.
fair enough.
Apparently, we didn't give you much cover.
All right.
I'm out of my element. What can I say?
So, you guys see him kind of walk off over to where the generators are. You see him like tiptoeing a little bit as he drops the jar, hearing a smashing. Ooh. 2 lights turn in all of your guys' direction. What are you doing?
I'm going to be standing there looking the opposite direction.
I can see you. You dropped a jar.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. There's a hole in my pack. Threads came loose. My bad.
What's that crawling?
Oh, that's actually what I'm here for. And then I actually pick it up, and I go into this extremely long, boring explanation about what silverfish are.
Explain. Do it a little bit. Go ahead.
So, silverfish are an insectoid-like pod that live within watery ecosystems.
All right,
they tend to be
lights turn away from you. Just stay out of the generator room. Don't fuck with it.
No, I wasn't. I was just here to check this infestation. Obviously, they're everywhere. But they are really good for... I'm going into this another long explanation about how they're good for the ecosystem.
Night shift manager is right over here.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Yep.
I don't know how, but in every campaign I play, bugs just seem to come really important.
Are you trying to tell us something?
Like bugs. So, did I succeed in putting bugs next to the generator door?
You dropped one, but picked it back up.
Oh, okay, good. I would like to. Can I try to now sneakily go over?
You're only going to be able to roll 1, unless you use your insanity.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll insanity.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll use the purple one for the insanity. Because I feel like this is okay. So 4, and I'm good.
As you start picking up like the jar pieces and like going to throw it away, you quickly drop 2 silverfish. Just like chuck them.
Okay. That's fair.
You don't know if they're dead or they broke apart.
You're eating
so I don't even know if they're dead.
You don't know if because you just quickly threw them in.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
No one was able to notice you, but you don't even know if they survived.
That's fair. Okay, so before I get caught any further, do you guys now want to go to the manager's office?
Yeah, I think that would be a good idea.
Okay.
To not get in trouble anymore.
So is this night shift? Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the night shift door office, and I'm gonna knock.
You knock. Gentleman opens the door. He seems a bit younger than all of you.
Oh. Damn.
Hi, I'm Roger. Is there a problem?
Yeah, we're actually here doing an investigation. You guys seem to have an infestation of silverfish, probably due to some dampness or maybe a leak within the building.
I wasn't told anything about this.
Yeah, the do I happen to know the name of the CEO of this building?
Like the head manager?
I mean, would any of us know?
Would I have seen it on the receptionist's desk?
How about you give me a roll?
Okay.
I'll get you get a plus because you went behind.
Yeah.
Okay. 4. You know it started with an AF. That's it.
Okay.
You weren't able to quickly. You just saw a bunch of doodles and like, it's kind of funny.
That's Mr. Africa right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say wasn't it Mr. Af something? I forgot to write his name down.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah.
Or are you whispering?
Like with you.
Oh, to me. I'm
Yeah.
oh yeah, Mr. A. He gave us the A. Okay.
Are you just staring at me, or is this in character?
No.
He's thinking.
Well, if he's staring at me, I was just gonna be like,
And
I don't know.
I'll be like,
I'm
I can
just
show
along.
you what I mean if it helps at all.
Well, if this was a big enough problem to call someone about it, both managers would know.
Yeah, well, I talked to your receptionist about it. She's actually the one that gave me the date.
Like I said, the receptionist should have told the owner, which would tell us.
It must have just been a failed connection. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in your building, so that obviously you don't know about. And I'm gonna try and shake a bug out of my pant leg.
Okay.
I got bugs on me. I got
6.
a 5 and a 6. And I'm like, obviously, sir, that you don't even realize that the infestation is right beneath your feet, as I kind of make a gesture towards his foot.
He looks down like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, a silverfish. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm like, they're quite large. You know.
Come on.
We saw a ton of them when we were coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can show you if you'd like.
That receptionist does absolute shit.
Yeah, that what's her name? Oh, and that Stacy lady that you have working, up front.
Yeah.
She's kind of a bitch.
She's good at what she does.
Yeah, but she needs just better manners. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just gonna cut in and say she could be better though.
But yeah, sir. We did need to check. It does seem you have like a large leak towards the entrance of the generator room.
So then it would be upstairs where the leak would happen.
No, it can actually. The moisture can come up through the ground, sir. I don't know if there's any like pipes that you may have burst underneath your establishment or within the walls, and that's actually where silverfish can come in. They can burrow through softwood or that sort of thing. Could be quite a big problem. It actually might be because of your these outages. You could have a small leak leading into the electrical or various of things.
Okay. I can't say anything about that. I don't know as much as silverfish as you do, but
I'm just saying it could be, a larger problem, I mean, just, these are just small.
I get you. Okay. Go where you need to go.
Is it locked, sir?
The generator?
Yes, the generator room.
No.
Okay, I was just making sure, and with your permission, we'd like to check it out.
Go ahead.
All right.
Okay, I'll keep a watch on you then.
And what was your name?
Alfred.
I thought you said your name was Roger.
Yeah. What the fuck is my name?
I stick my hand out and I go, "It's nice to meet you, Alfred.
Alfred Roger.
Yeah.
My name's Bugsy."
Hi, Bugsy.
It's night shift. I understand.
Thanks. God.
Right?
When I squeeze his hand, I'd like to just try something.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna squeeze a little extra harder than I should. What's it feel like?
A human?
Okay.
You said that questioningly.
Doesn't feel harder than it should be.
No, it doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel cold. I'm getting it mixed up. Alfred is the owner. That's what I kept messing up.
I don't like this guy. All right. Well, we'll be back within just a few minutes.
I'll just watch you.
Okay. Sure. That's no problem.
I have nothing else to do since all the power's still out.
I mean, you can come with us if you'd like.
That's what I just said. I'll keep an eye on
That's
you.
what he's saying. He's coming with us.
Are you gonna
Yeah.
come with me?
I'm gonna say, can you point me out to the bathroom real quick?
Yeah, right next to the break room,
Oh, okay.
which is just,
Right next to the generator.
yeah, right next to the
So we start walking towards the generator room, and I'm going to try to diligently spot the bugs that I threw on the
Okay.
ground.
Go ahead and roll.
A 2 because I'm, very good at spotting bugs.
Okay.
That's literally my thing.
I'll let you go.
A 6 and a 5.
Okay.
Please be alive.
So as you go over, you said that they're robotic bugs, right?
No. These are
They're
real.
real?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, see, what I do is, I'll dissect them and everything, and then I make robotic versions of them to kind of understand the mechanics of how they work and their
Gotcha.
biology of things.
Okay. So as you go over to the generator.
But no, these ones are very much real.
Gotcha. Head over to the generator room. As you you quickly peek in, you see one of the bugs did splatter on the floor, but you only see one that splattered.
I don't see any others. Shit. I'd be like, oh, I'll just quickly. I'm just gonna hurry up and pretend to step on it, to cover it up. I'm like, oh, there's one. I got it for you already, sir.
No problem. Thanks, I guess. So you go to the break room bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Is he in the room with them?
He's kind of in the open area where he can kind of see. He's more closer to the generator room than the break room.
Okay, as I'm walking towards the bathroom, what do I see around me?
You see 2 other people in the break room. One of them is a robot. The other one seems like a lazy fucker that's just sitting back and waiting for the power to come back on.
Napping.
Yeah, probably napping.
Mechanically, what do I see around me?
Not really anything other than like their tool belts.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to duck in the bathroom real quick. Is there anybody in the bathroom? I'm going to like look down underneath the stalls and see if I see any feet or anything.
You do see one
Where at?
in the first stall.
Okay. I'm going to quietly sneak past them.
Mm-hmm.
And then am I able to open the door quietly?
Their stall?
No, the other,
The other
not
one.
their
Gotcha.
stall.
I'm going to quietly sneak
Yeah,
into the
stall
bathroom
right
with
beside
them.
I'm going to
Okay.
go in, and I'm going to take my wrench out, and I'm going to quietly open the back valve on the toilet a little bit.
On
Just till
yours.
Just till it starts leaking
Okay.
water, not till it starts spraying or anything,
All right.
but just till it starts pouring a good amount of water out.
Fuck yeah, that's teamwork right there.
I'll say that you can quickly undo a bolt where it starts
Make it a
decently
puddle.
dripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a great idea.
As like you're turning the bolt, you see something dripping on the other bathroom, like just dripping on the ground. Doesn't look clear. Looks darker.
Somebody's having their robot period.
I'm going to walk around, and I'm just going to knock on the stall and not say anything.
No answer.
They're dying. Fix their robot period already.
Hello, is anybody in there?
No answer.
I'm going to look through the crack in the stall and see if I can see what's in there.
You see, just faintly, deep claw marks going through his shoulder, probably to a portion of the upper chest, as you can maybe tell it goes through more. Roll insanity, my friend.
Let's roll 1, right?
You have to roll a 1, yeah.
Okay. You see just the small crack of deep gashes all over its chest and shoulder. You can see blood is pouring out of its chest.
I'm going to run out of there.
Okay.
He's saying it's a lot. That sounds like a robot.
You didn't check.
Did it seem like the color of blood or like what?
Well, it was darker. And
it was just darker.
Yeah.
So it's probably
could-
You got to think there's no electric.
Yeah.
There's no
Oh yeah,
lights.
that's
There's
very
no
true,
lights.
too. Yeah, that's very true. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Gotcha.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that it's dark in here.
I'll stop right at the doorway.
Mhm.
I'll just be like, okay, what the fuck? I'm going to start walking over towards the other room.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey, man, Jerry's been in there for a while. Does it stink in there?
I don't know. It smells pretty bad.
Shit. All right, I guess I gotta go upstairs. And you see the gentleman stands up and starts slowly walking out with you.
That was the break room
Mhm.
guy, the lazy one?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the robot still there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He doesn't get up and walk out with me.
What are interactions with robots like in this time period? Are they like hyper intelligent? Do they have like their own?
No. So robots in this city always go by a number,
Okay.
like 3827 or 422383. Just a bunch of random numbers. They're aka serial number, like easily monotone. Hello, I am 3827 or
Okay.
this name chosen by my master.
So they don't have like
They don't have
extensive feelings
yeah, no.
or like okay.
So back to generator group, since you went to the bathroom. So you quickly step on that silverfish. Roger goes, thanks. Are there any more?
It looked like it looked like there could be a possibility of an infestation coming from this room.
Mm-hmm.
seems to be a lot of moisture built up in here, so it's something that we should probably check.
All right. Go ahead. As he just stands at the door.
I open up the generator room. What's it look like?
So there are probably a dozen different decently sized generators.
Okay.
With a wall full of some type of wires that connect it to each generator specifically.
Okay.
But you do see 4 generators have been unplugged somehow, along with 3 others where the wires have been cut. This is while you're searching for your other silverfish.
I'm just going to pretend to, like, check the edges of the walls.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because obviously I really don't give a fuck, but...
Yeah.
I'm gonna like actually like pull out my like little jungle journal and pretend to like flip through pages, you know, look through the walls and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually looking for something though too.
Okay.
I'm looking for a type of mushroom called a reishi mushroom.
Okay.
That can be found in wet areas.
What does that do?
It's like a mushroom that it causes like drowsiness or you know.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know, it helps you sleep basically.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of check the edges, see if there's anything.
Are you
growing in
trying
here.
to look for the silverfish as well?
Not really.
Okay.
No. Unless they just happen to appear or something.
All right. You check corners. You look underneath anything that you can. No kinds of mushrooms.
Okay.
And you don't even find the silverfish either. Manager goes, "Find anything?"
No, not yet. It seems to be pretty dry in here, which that's good. Not seeing any sort of infestation or anything. Could have just been a few that you know. Sometimes they come up through your drains, that sort of thing. You know, people just overreact sometimes when they see something that has more legs than them. So it's understandable.
Do we
that
need
they-
to check the bathroom?
I mean, has there been any leaks? I mean, moisture does collect more in the bathroom. That does make sense.
I don't know.
I mean, if you want to come with me, I can check it real quick with you, if you'd like.
Sure.
I'm gonna see if I can distract him long enough to let these two
Think of a plan.
think of a plan or inspect the generator room longer.
Okay.
I am gonna grab him real quick. How far away am I from?
He's a couple feet away from him.
Okay, I'm gonna pull you over just away from him and go, "Hey, I have a question about this over here, real quick."
Oh yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna pull him away and I'm gonna say, "There's a body in the bathroom.
Okay, which stall?
The only you can't miss it. It's the only one with a body in it, and it's locked."
Oh, okay. How many stalls are in the bathroom?
You didn't check the bathroom.
I-
He knows that that
Oh,
there's
you're
two.
not
Yeah,
there
there's
yet.
two.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. But so like when I'm going to walk in though, I'm trying to like devise a plan.
There'll be two stalls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, only 2 stalls. So one's locked and has a body in it. and the
I'll
other
tell
one-
him he's in the first stall.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay, good.
like the non-handicap stall.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, is he dead?
I think so. There was blood everywhere.
Was he standing up or was he like slumped over?
He was sitting.
Oh.
It looked like claw marks were ripped across his chest, and he was pouring. It looked like blood.
Claw marks, you say? I start to panic a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing that I've ever seen do that was an African lion, but obviously we aren't in Africa anymore. All right, listen. I'm gonna buy us enough time to let you guys get through the generator room, and if you hear any noise, come running.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like put my shoulder around. I'm gonna like Robert. Was it Alfred?
Roger.
Roger.
That's
That's
what
right.
it was.
Oh, sorry, sir. I put my arm around his shoulder, and I was like, these sort of things. They, people just, I give them the whole they overreact spiel, and I just, begin to bore him with like extensive knowledge. As I pull him into the bathroom.
You step, and there is a leak. There is seems to be water puddling at your feet.
Okay, so when I walk into the bathroom, I'll notice that there's I'll be like, oh, sir, there seems to be quite an extensive leak in here. Also could be where this infestation's coming from. Probably up through your pipes, I'm sure. Have you guys checked your sewage lines or your septic at all?
Not that I know of. I'm not a part of that.
Oh, well, this could be very serious.
Why is some of the water darker?
Oh, sir, I'm gonna look down at his shoes, and do they seem slightly expensive at all, or
It's a factory, my guy.
I know, but he's the manager. I wasn't sure if he was just
He's a younger guy that's younger than all of you.
Okay, I'm gonna be sir, let me tell you something. When I was in Africa, we saw water like that all the time. And trust me, it's best not to drink it or step in it. So, if you want to run back to your office and just see if you could, get somebody on the phone here, because obviously I think that's a septic issue. I'm gonna try and convince him that it's poo water, and that he doesn't want to be standing in it.
I'll try and call someone, even though there's no fucking electricity.
Right. Is there anybody that that you could is there any way that you can get out of this vicinity or facility?
Someone has a key. It's usually
Who might that be? Is
the
there
main owner. It's usually he has it, or when he's not here, it's in his office.
Does he happen to be in the building today?
Sadly, no.
Well, I mean, do you have a telegraph, any sort of a landline, something that could still get through?
If we had some type of power, if there was some way to generate it just quickly, I could maybe get something off.
I'm gonna dig through my backpack,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna see if I have any small little trinkety parts, and I'm just gonna make something makeshift that's just complete bullshit, and tell him that this is a small power pack that you could use to do the Morse code with. Through the telegraph, because he's not going to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not going to answer right away. So can I just kind of try and bluff
Give
them?
me a roll for that
Okay.
one.
5?
Okay. You hand it to him. It's thanks. I don't know if mine works, so maybe this one can work.
Yeah, just wrap these two wires. You might have to splice it at the end to wrap these two wires around it, but I mean, works for me most of the time. When we're out in the bush, it seems to come in quite handy.
All right. I'll give it a try as he slowly walks off.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm just gonna check your leak here real quick and see if I can either get it stopped or see where it might be coming from.
Do your thing.
Thank you. What was it? I stick my hand out again.
Roger.
Think
of it as I keep getting jokes about this. People say Roger, Roger, and just let it go.
All right, thank you, Alfred. Appreciate it. I'm gonna go back to work here. And as soon as he leaves, I'm gonna try and pull the door open that has the body in it.
All right, roll a
Do I have to roll?
sanity.
Oh shit. Okay.
Why are you rolling 2?
Yeah, I don't know. 4.
All right, you get a point.
Oh yeah.
So, as you see the whole thing,
Oh, I see the whole the door's open. I can get the door open.
You said you opened the door.
Yeah. I didn't know if I could or not. I didn't know if it was locked or.
So you open this door.
Shit.
You see a massive 5 hand claw mark going from the upper shoulder down to its hip area.
Okay.
Eye sockets are pulled down to where its mouth is,
Holy fuck.
where it's completely dragged down.
Okay.
Eyes are completely missing. And you see maybe 1 or 2 fingers are also missing.
As I kind of gaze over the body, do I see any type of electronics poking out.
Roll for me real quick.
A 4. Okay, I'll do this instead. Okay, the liquid that's everywhere, right? I want to like stick my hand in it and smell my hand.
Oh, it's blood.
Oh, shit.
It's a human.
Oh, it's blood. Okay, I'm like, ugh, and I'm like trying to like wipe it off on my clothes.
Okay.
Damn. I want to loot the body.
Okay.
Jesus.
I got a 4.
What did he actually get, Cody?
4. He got a 4.
If the DM looks away, the players will play.
All right.
All right.
I'll take
You
this
die.
bite. I'll take this bite. What are you trying to do again?
I'm going to want to loot the body.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You check the body. It smells bad, but it smells fresh. He has a tool belt on. Seems to have like a set of screwdrivers, flathead, whatever. A thing of pliers. And probably a bundle of like copper wire.
Copper wire might come in handy. I'm going to take the copper wire.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk over to the other bathroom stall where the leak is coming from.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to keep letting it run, I guess.
Okay.
Trying to think. Ooh, I know what I'd like to do. I'd like to go back. No, because that'll incriminate me. I was gonna see if I could like tie the door shut with that copper wire, so that nobody else finds the body except for us. But then if they find me with the copper wire, it's gonna be incriminating. Do you think I should make a big show about it? Do you think I should like come out running and be like, "Oh my God, they're dead. He's dead. They're dead."
You could run over to his office and do that. I wouldn't draw attention to all of us.
Okay. I'm going to try to sneak out of the bathroom and into the generator room. And did you already alert Krista's character of what the hell was happening?
We haven't had our turn yet.
I know, but like
Yeah, I would have.
in the
I would have immediately. Yeah.
in between time. Okay. I'm gonna sneak back in and be like, "Fuck, what was your name?"
Colvin.
I'm like, "Colvin, what could have done that?"
I have no idea. I didn't get a close look at it. How bad is it?
I mean, they're obviously dead. The eyes are gone. It looked like some sort of animal. I've only ever seen things like this when I was overseas.
I'm gonna also look at you and say, did you know about these wires too? Do you see these cut?
They're not supposed to be like that.
No.
Again, I'm not like super.
No, I know.
Like basically, I put together like little models and shit. Like my stuff's made out of like gears and sticks.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely not supposed to be. It looks like some of these were purposefully cut.
Are they clean, or does it look like something's been chewed or clawed through them?
Pretty fucking clean.
Okay.
They're pretty fucking
clean cut.
clean. They're on my water.
I think so. I'm gonna assume that these generators are probably pretty similar to what you like, the kind of technology that you've dealt with dealing with like flying apparatuses. Like, are these like turbine generators? I would assume, like electrical turbine. So that would be very similar to like flying turbines. Do we risk plugging these back in?
It's not going to be a risk. There's no power.
But if we plug these back in and start the generators, there probably will be power.
I say we give it a shot.
All right, I'm gonna just plug them all back in. How the wires that are cut flat? This is very important. What is it? What do they look like? Like, are they like simple like 3 wires inside of a conduit, or is it like 20 wires?
So they're from
Just for the power supplies.
one generator to that wall of machineries is a bundle of 3 separate wires slowly coiling, yep, to a generator. So each wire, each row probably has about 5 to 10. So there's 3 for each. So 15 to 30 different wires.
Do I notice, because most of them usually are, but I want to check, are they color coded?
I would say yeah.
I'm going to... So before I plug everything in, I'm going to attempt to splice the wires back together with like some tools that I have, even if it's just like some tape with, just like taking a knife, pulling the ends off of, like the rubber ends off, putting the wires together, twisting them together, and then taping them.
Give me a roll.
I'm all 2. I know this shit. It's simple.
For a steam engine?
It's simple.
You did complain about not liking all this electricity.
That was a ton of wires, though.
That was over.
15 to 30 wires?
That was
Just because I hate electricity doesn't mean I don't know it.
Okay. I'll let it slide.
4.
You start trying to splice some wires, connect them. You plug in the 4 generators that were just unplugged,
Yeah.
while for the other 3 that were actually cut, you're trying to connect wires that are color-coded. You just try with one of them. It's not really functioning well. Seemed like it stutters here and there.
Okay.
But 4 of them are like plugged in. You see like the lights start to flicker. So they're trying to generate more energy.
Mm-hmm.
You somewhat fixed the power to just the plant, but not to the point of...
I'm gonna look at Nadine and I'm gonna be like, look up there. I'm gonna point to like a light switch that's like right up in the middle of the corner of the room. I'm like, try that one.
You see a bright light emitting from her jetpack as she just
I'm like,
flies-
oh, fuck, we did it, boy!
flies up a little
The
bit.
imaginary light switch I created on a wall.
As she gets up to a set of bulbs, they're flickering, but nothing seems to be connecting.
Just change the light bulbs.
I'm gonna yell up to her. I'm like, do you see anything weird from up there?
Do I see anything weird from
You
up
better,
there?
you can roll.
Whoa. Roll 2.
For what?
Why?
Because you're a deckhand. You're
You're
up
a
high. You're
deckhand?
used to
Yeah,
you're used to
good
seeing
at
this
hand.
shit.
Oh, also, it's dark, and you said her jetpack was emitting light, so it's gonna act like a spotlight on certain areas.
She's gonna be a little beacon.
I'll give it to
Yeah,
you.
she's gonna be a little beacon.
The beacons are lit.
She's like our lighthouse in the midst
Oh,
of this
nice.
dark storm.
2 5s, okay. You're up there. You check light bulbs. You try and check. Well, you're actually able to check like behind those turbine databases. You see that most of them were either unplugged, cut, or burnt. Light bulbs, you're able to tighten a couple of them, and they kind of light up.
I'm gonna relay this to them. We've got some burnt, what would you call that, conduits.
Mm-hmm.
Does the copper wire I got, would that do anything? I know.
Are you able to get behind those databases? Those turbine
Database?
things?
Can I?
They're pretty high. That's why she had to get up there.
I got spidey legs.
That is true.
Yeah. I forgot about that. You do have spidey legs.
I'm gonna
Spider-Man.
you know, and these like insectoid like legs kind of jet out.
Mm-hmm.
I always used to love Invader Zim when he had the like little spider leg backpack. So as I kind of like crawl up onto the wall, obviously they're not sticky, so they kind of like they kind of like chisel their way into the wall.
Okay.
It has to make sense.
Yeah. Give me a quick roll.
Okay.
As you're climbing up this wall to just get behind it, you actually pierce one of the data things just to get up higher.
It was an accident, I swear.
You're able to look behind it.
Do I get electrocuted by this?
There's no power to it.
Oh, thank God.
There's no power to that one.
Yeah. Ooh, this is good. This is good. Okay.
You're able to get up top.
I'm just gonna like whoopsies. With the minuscule knowledge that I have, I'm gonna try to repair what little I can.
Give me a roll.
A 3.
You check it. You try and get your little spider legs down there to just try and connect. Maybe an unplugged one, but legs are too fucking thick.
Okay.
You're not able to do anything.
I'm gonna turn around to them with just like a bunch of wires in my hands that are like all cut and melted. I'm like, I don't think I'm doing this right.
Don't ask me.
Noah, and a Hail Mary, I would like to use my insanity.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
I'd like to cram all the wires together and just fucking tape it.
Okay. Go ahead.
The purple's my
Yeah,
insanity.
yeah.
I got a 5 and it's my
Yep.
highest.
So, as you just
Your breaking
Oh,
point.
as you just say kind of fuck it, you push everything together, try and wrap it with some type of tape.
Yeah.
It does give you a nice jolt. You
I'm
hear
gonna say one of my legs retract back into the thing because it like everything's short circuiting right now.
you hear it start to actually something power up.
I'm gonna turn to them with like my face just kind of like charred, my hair smoking. Like, I think I did it.
You hear something charge up, but the
gonna
lights
give
are
him a
still
thumbs up.
flickering.
Great.
Was that the one for the doors?
You don't know. You powered up something.
I think it's time.
What do we do?
Do you want to go tell him?
Look, there's a dead body in the bathroom.
Well,
Yeah. I think.
Okay, what would that get us? If we told him that there's a dead body in the bathroom, what do you think is gonna happen? Also,
Colbin will
while
be
Cody,
the first
or,
suspect.
while Colbin,
Colbin.
while Colbin's thinking about that, I would like to have a like little think back to what Mr. Alfred Roberto, whatever Clemente's name is.
yeah.
And I would like to think if I could picture any blood on his clothes.
Okay.
I didn't ask that.
You did like you do like the cartoonish harp. It was too dark for you to notice anything.
Okay,
you were
that's
just
fair.
talking to
Yeah, that's fair.
this guy.
I just don't trust him at all. I think he's somehow a werewolf. A steampunk werewolf.
Now that's kind of cool.
I would like to peek out around the corner. Is anybody moving around, or did I see anything different? Like what would have powered up or anything?
You look around. You see one arm is starting to like trying to move, but it seems to be somewhat maybe glitching out.
I bet it's what that bitch Stacy was working on.
Do I see Stacy?
Is it the one bitch Stacy was working on?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You should walk back up to her and be like, see, I told you I got that thing working.
Well, I'm going to do this at least. Who else is there besides Stacy?
There's two other gentlemen that seem to be soldering or maybe welding, trying to weld pieces together. Everyone else seemed to have gone into the break room, other than the manager, which you see him in his office.
So I'm going to
Do you want me to try to get behind these other ones and see what I can do with this?
If you can, because you're smaller.
Okay. Since I'm like already up,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna like flip upside down and crawl.
You see that all of these databases are all plugged in.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong with them.
Mhm.
It seemed to just be the other side.
Didn't you?
Is there any like schematics or anything around that would show like a diagram of what powers what?
Give me a quick roll. That's a 5. You quickly look around. You find that there's only supposed to be 5 of these things. The ones that she just looked at aren't even in the database, aren't even connected to the company.
There's a basement.
You see them going like up through the ceiling, but you don't know where.
I'm going to tell Bugsy to get back down here and to keep an eye out. And I'm going to try to find the upstairs.
Well, I mean, there is a set of stairs during it, like when we first walked in. Do you want to pretend like we're leaving?
Well, I didn't know where the... We could.
We could just be like, okay, well, you know, we have other things to do. We're just gonna wait in the waiting area if they ask any questions for the doors to open, and we'll just sneak upstairs.
Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to yell at you guys to come down. Well, not yell, but you know what I mean. I'm going to tell you guys to come down, and then I will say, I'm going to go to the manager.
Okay.
I'm going to let him know that you did find that, like you found a couple more silverfish. Just...
Okay. And then, I didn't turn off the water.
I mean, I can run in and do it real quick. I just won't look in there.
Should we turn the water? You should, when you go back in the bathroom, see if he's still in there. I think that's important.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want me to do?
You
I'll
go
tell
tell
the
the
man-
manager,
okay,
and I'll
yeah.
hurry up and run over, and I'll
Okay.
run in real quick and tighten that valve down. Then I'll look underneath. Is that guy still there?
No.
The body's not there.
Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. All right. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna walk towards the manager's office, and I'm gonna walk in and be like, "Hey, Albert. We did happen to find a few more inconsistencies towards the back of that generator room. But other than that, it doesn't seem to be anything too concerning. So I think we're just going to let ourselves out if we can. If not, we're just going to wait for the doors to open."
All right. Well, thanks for whatever you did.
Yeah, no problem. Just so you know, Mr. A, he can send my check to my address. He has it on file up front.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll real quick to see if there's any blood on his clothes. A 3.
So I don't see any
Get a new
blood.
dice.
Yeah.
You don't see any blood, even though the lights are flickering. Flickering.
Yeah.
No blood on him or on his hands or anything.
Okay. All right. Well, it was nice meeting you. I will let ourselves out if we can. I'm just gonna kind of chuckle and
Good luck.
turn away. Thanks, sir. Again. I'm gonna speedfully walk out the door and try to meet back up with them.
Okay.
I'm gonna come out of the bathroom, so I'll be exiting the bathroom as Bugsy is fast walking towards me. I'm gonna be fast walking out of there, and I'm just gonna immediately tell both of you, the body is no longer in there.
Well, that's good. And then I'm just like,
For who?
well, for the zombie apocalypse, of course.
Yeah,
Fuck, did you see like any footprints or anything leading out?
it's all water. There's nothing.
Well, I think we need to get upstairs and get the hell out of here because
Do we see anything outside of the bathroom, like other wet shoe prints going anywhere?
No. You
All
saw
right.
that all the people that were sitting in the break room, seeing like water flooding out. Like, we can't do shit in there.
literally.
Yeah, really.
Well, I'll poke my head in and just be like, hey, you can I know it's hard without the lights and stuff, but I fixed the leak. You guys can mop that up. And
Thank God. As one guy stands up, like, thanks, boss. Opens the door, goes into the first stall, sits down.
It's coming up through the toilet. Whatever it is eating their ass out.
Hey,
hey, yo.
it's a silverfish.
It's a mechanical
It's a silver
silverfish.
fox.
So do you guys want to like kind of make like a steadfast for the front?
Yeah.
Okay, as we're walking,
Just not too quickly.
Yeah, just like casual jog. You know, I'm real awkward about it. As I'm walking by, I'm like, hey, see you later, Stacy.
See you later. I almost fixed this. As it's still going fucking haywire.
I'm just gonna like keep up the good work.
You betcha.
All right. Let's get out of here.
Okay. As we approach the front, I want to see head for the staircase.
As you open the door to where the main entrance is, you see kind of chaos happening. A little bit.
Shit.
All of the people that were here complaining are trying to break open the door. Don't go upstairs. One of the robots went fucking haywire, killed one of the goddamn kids.
Oh, fuck.
The woman is crying out of her mind. She's screaming on occasionally. The other kid is crying, losing their sister.
I'm crying.
Tyler's crying.
I'm scared. Guys, we're not gonna go up there, are we? There's a killer robot up there.
Do I see anything that, like, old tech at all? Older tech.
Roll.
I guess it'd be easier. Oh, yeah.
Go for insanity?
No.
Okay.
It's old tech. I would recognize it.
I'll give it to you.
What do you mean you'll give it to me? It's the only roll that you should have gave to me so far. 2 5s.
So, while thinking of the old tech, you remember that the old man's robot was one of the earliest lines of robots.
Yeah.
No longer there. That one seems to have gone haywire for some reason. Other than that, most people have somewhat updated tech.
Okay.
Or tech that doesn't really need full-on electricity.
So the girl that's like hysterically freaking out,
Mm-hmm.
that's the receptionist?
No, that's the mom.
Oh, the mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because there was a mom, 2 kids,
Oh man.
A receptionist, an old man with his robot. That was it. Along with you guys.
and one of the kids is dead.
One of the kids is dead. And that robot that the gentleman had is missing.
Did you say that's the one that's freaking out, or do we?
That
not know?
one, you could probably tell, is freaking out. That went haywire or something.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to the old man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, sir, I need you to give me a quick rundown of what is going on with your robot.
He is kind of shaking violently, but he goes, we went upstairs, we saw, there's a couple other people working up there. I didn't think anything of it. One of the tinkers kind of just started being like, hey, old tech, you mind if I look? When he got done, he left, and maybe like 30 minutes later, it just went crazy.
Who was this person? Do you know who it was?
I don't know. It was dark at the time, but by the time he left, it was almost too late.
Where do you leave to?
He went to the more open area. We stayed in the break room.
Are you saying like the factory?
No,
Or
there's a break room
upstairs?
upstairs.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, where was the last? When I like walk up, I'm gonna kind of overhear them talking and be like, "Where's the last place you saw your android?"
By the time he started ripping into that kid, we all just tried to rush down the stairs as like it didn't look like my robot anymore.
I'm gonna look over and I'm like, well, I hope you guys deal with that. I will be at the store. And I'm gonna join them in screaming and panically try to open it.
Gotcha.
I'm going to grab Bugsy by the cuff of his neck and pull him back.
Come on, guys, you know this isn't safe. This is so stupid. Why are we risking our lives? For what? A kid? Who cares?
I'm not going to hurt him, but I'm going to grab him with my robotic arm. Nice. I'm going to grab him with my robotic arm right on the face. And I'm going to yell at Bugsy to chill the fuck out.
Yep. Sorry about that. I was having a moment.
This is terrifying for all of us. But do you want to like figure this out, or do you want to wait for that robot to figure out how to use the stairs? Because there's nothing stopping it from coming down here and ripping us all apart.
I kind of just glanced at the stairs.
Bugsy, that could be 5 steps down already.
So you saying that we're gonna make 5 steps up and meet him in the middle, or what?
We have to at least see where he's at. I'll go first.
I would like to be on the ceiling.
Okay.
As my arms kind of extend out,
You fly too.
As I make my way
Downtown.
downtown, but upside down.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. If you guys need me, I'll be up here.
That's fine with me.
I'll just be slightly elevated for light source.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
She's our.
All right.
She's our little beacon.
She's our torch.
Yeah.
Your
The human
firefly.
torch.
Yeah.
Johnny Blaze.
Anybody got a hairspray? We can make a flamethrower out of this bitch.
What's your jetpack made out of? I'm going to start walking up the stairs
Okay.
quietly.
Okay. Give me a roll. How quiet you can be.
Really quiet.
Pretty fucking quiet. So you,
I'm silent.
even with a jetpack roaring downstairs and spider legs being stabbed into the walls,
They're just distractions.
you're really quiet, my guy. You sneak up those stairs.
I said I was going first. You guys stay the fuck away.
You go upstairs.
Me and Chris are like blowing a horn as we're coming up the stairs.
You see bloody steps leading into a more open area to your
Okay.
right. You don't see anything in the break room immediately, but you do see bloody prints leaving.
Do I see which way they're... You said they're leading into the open area?
Yeah, where the rest of the building lies.
Okay. I'm going to whisper down. I don't want to be too loud.
They can't really hear you, my guy.
What?
A roaring jetpack?
Oh.
Me chiseling my way
I
into
can stay farther back.
me chiseling my way into the walls.
Yeah, but I need to communicate with you guys. Well, I will. So I'm going to... So I'm at the top of the steps right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to step out and just kind of like stand over here and look down this way and see if I see anything.
Okay. You slowly step out to where you can see the main hallway into where they lead to all the different cubicles or meeting rooms. You don't see just one batch of bloody footprints. See them going from cubicle to maybe back in the meeting room, maybe to where all the office analysis area was. But you don't see anything walking through that hallway right now.
Okay, for now, since I don't hear like any fuck, Cody, what's your name again?
Colvin.
As Colvin makes his way up the stairs, and I don't hear any initial screams or yells,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna retract my legs and try to sneak up behind him.
Give me a roll, my guy.
I'm sneaky.
You were very sneaky the other time.
I can walk through a jungle without leaving a footprint.
But dropping a glass jar was kind of difficult for you.
That was an accident. My bag was full.
Fine.
I got a 6.
Doesn't matter. Holly dropped her phone. Once again, as the roaring jetpack still goes on, you're kind of able to go up those steps. You see Colbin to your left, looking down the kind of hallway.
I want to like sneak up on him, tap him on the shoulder, and almost spook him and be like, "See anything, boss?"
I'm just gonna be like, oh God, yeah, there is not one set of prints, but several.
You look down the hallway as you see there are multiple bloody footprints walking around.
Do they all look similar in size, or can we
Yes.
tell that they're like? Could we tell that they're multiple people, like different people making the footprints, or can we tell that it's like one thing that's just running around in the area?
It could be up for debate for either, because they all look like the same footprints.
Okay.
But you see it going
In multiple directions. Okay.
like a handful of times.
Shit. Okay.
I'm going to, so I want to turn around to you and say, I think we might need something. You might want to go down and see if Stacy has any tools for us to use for this.
Tools for what? Murder?
To deal with electronic robots.
Yeah. So we need like weapons.
Whatever's gonna work.
Like I need like a hatchet. Or a flamethrower. I'm gonna look at him and I'm just gonna like real quietly point to the workshop. I'm gonna point to it and be like, I'm gonna see if I can grab up. Just like making like a hacking motion.
If you think you can.
I'm sneaky.
Okay. I'm gonna start backing up a little bit.
Yeah.
In the meantime, my legs are gonna come out, and they're gonna like, cause like they're really sharp on the ends to get through the walls. Mm-hmm. But when they're like on solid ground, I can like almost like tiptoe with them. You know?
Okay.
They're very diligent.
All right.
A 6.
Surprisingly,
I'm a sneaky bitch.
these spider legs are even quieter than your footsteps going up those stairs.
They're rubber tipped, aren't they? Composite tipped.
They're diamond tipped.
Diamond tipped. I don't think that'd
Ting.
be quiet.
Ting.
Yeah.
So, you see, as you go further out into, starting to lead into the workshop area, you do see that there are windows up in the second floor.
I'm gonna kind of like look back to him, and I'm gonna kind of like just motion like, you know,
Windows.
windows.
I'm just gonna be like,
Thumbs up.
Like,
What the
fucking-
fuck?
like,
Okay.
yeah, they're windows.
And then I'm just gonna like, you know, show me jumping out of the window, like, you know.
You walk into the workshop area. You see one robot that is standing idle.
Oh fuck.